the past couple of days, I've been thinking about some things, especially as we are in the beginning of this year and we hear all these things about people talking about dreams and goals and visions and all those type things. And I started thinking about how many people die with the dream still in them. And sometimes when we think about that concept, we think about, oh, they didn't try or they didn't know what to do. And it's not even about that. Sometimes we have to look at who really stopped them from becoming who they really were created to be. Because you hear stories all the time about, oh, I became a teacher because my mom wanted me to become a teacher, or I became a lawyer because my dad was a lawyer, or, you start to think of a business idea and somebody says, oh, well, nobody in our family has ever done that. Sometimes we don't become who God created us to be because we're listening to the wrong voice. And a lot of times I like to take it back to the story of Abraham. When the Lord first spoke to him, he told him to get from his father's house, get away from his homeland, get away from his kindred to a land that he would show him. And when we start to really think about that, we have to be able to separate from the familiar. We have to be able to separate from our comfort zones. We have to be able to separate sometimes from family and friends. And some people are well-meaning, but a lot of times people are speaking from their own insecurities, their own fears, their own unlived potential. And so they try to project that onto us. And so then there are people who do not operate in all the gifts that are within them. They don't pursue all of the dreams that God has placed in their heart. They don't even try because they've been listening to those who have told them that it's not possible or there is something else for them to do because of what they did. And nobody knows exactly what God has for each of us. And so parents can be well-meaning, family members can be well-meaning, but we cannot allow anybody to hold us back from pursuing all God has for us. So I pray on today that we all are encouraged to just reflect on our own lives. What have we been held back from becoming and doing and trying? Something from as small as maybe trying to lose weight to something as big as start a business, go back to school. Whatever the case is, it's not too late, but we have to make a decision to separate from those things which are trying to keep us from pursuing that and go forward in all that God has for us.